How's everyone doing? Gaska here.
Mind of Greg.
We're in Gaska Studios and we're doing our first podcast.
Hope everybody's having a fantastic spooky season. Honestly, right now, I'm feeling wavy. I'm making fantastic music. I know he's making fantastic music. We're just killing the game right now. We're rising. And I'm glad to be here. I'm really glad to be here.
So has everything been? Any upcoming projects?
Yeah. I got a project coming out. Matador dropping a music video in about a couple weeks. Guys, look out for that on my channel, Mind of Greg.
And by any chance, who made the video?
The video was actually made by John Knight. John directed the video, and he's editing it. And the song is actually mixed and mastered by yours truly.
Gaska.
It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. But yeah, we're just here to talk about a couple of things. I mean, everybody has their favorite artist right now, but who really thinks?
Is that the top of the rap game? Right?
Yeah, I honestly, if you ask me, the top of the rap game, the baby. But this guy we were talking earlier, he was saying Russ.
I personally think it's Russ.
Yeah.
At the moment, he has a hit sound right now.
Yeah, I mean, why do you think so? I mean, do you think it's just because he's selling out in different countries, or do you think it's because I mean, people are hating on him over here. People absolutely hate on Russ, like it's ridiculous.
They hate on him, but there's other people that like him here.
Yeah, and it's funny how it took him punching Bob Dad in the face to finally get people to realize that he's on his way. At the end of the day, he's been doing this shit. Not punching people in the face, but I mean,
he started off humble. I seen him blow up. So
yeah.
So I saw like when he had no fans and then when he had fans. So he's really made a long way.
Yeah, no. Everywhere he goes, he sells out, and that's ridiculous. Like when you could go somewhere like Guatemala and sell out
20,000, 30,000 people.
Yeah, that's nuts. I mean, I don't know how many artists in America that are American born that can go do that right now. But the thing is a lot of the times people they can't.
Unless big artists.
Yeah, it's a certain genre right now that people are leaning towards, and honestly, Russ is at the top, and people can't really see that because there's other people in American pop culture that are really overshadowing him right now. And honestly,
and trying to put him down as well.
Yeah, slandering his name.
It's kind of like the whole industry doing that on some weird shit.
I don't know what's up with that. But I mean, if you ask me, the genre that's most popping right now, I would say hip hop.
It's like R&B, hip hop. His new song is hip hop. Best on Earth.
Best on Earth was really fire.
BIA? Yeah, BIA. Yeah, honestly, I personally thought that sounded like Rihanna, but then I figured out that she was just helping him do like a challenge or like.
Yeah,
she basically trended a challenge for him, and
yeah,
it's blowing up everywhere. So he's really trending right now. His wave is coming back again.
Yeah. Hitting the chart right now. I would say the top of the music genre right now in America is hip hop. If you go overseas, it's EDM, right? Like you go.
It's like EDM dancehall.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I mean, you've seen people like Drake try to incorporate dancehall.
Oh, facts.
Into his music. I mean, that shit works out.
I'm producing it too is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a whole vibe. The melodies are different.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you think all these, artists are at the top right now? Like, what? Like, do you think it's their marketing team, or do you think it's their music? Like, what do you think it really is?
I think a lot of people. A lot of up and coming artists right now are trying to replicate a recipe to success that they see is working out for a lot of other artists right now. Like Lil Keed, the ATL scene is huge right now. They have a developing sound that I can't really put a head on right now.
No, you can't,
but when you hear it, you know what it is.
Yeah, it's like an innovation of what's already been there, but they're making it like it's like they're the youth, they're upcoming artists. So it's like their sound. It's like I don't know. It's like a rage. Like makes you want to punch somebody. Makes you want to. It makes you like. You want to go bop your head. Like it's just bouncing.
I'm a huge fan of the ATL scene right now. New York has their own developing sound. There's a lot of subsections.
LA, Broward has their own sound. Atlanta has their own sound. You got fucking people in Texas. Like Travis, for example.
Yeah.
Post Malone.
It's interesting though,
California.
Yeah.
They're making that, when you go to California, you got Tyga over there. You got like this like bouncy sound, like heavy bass, Shoreline Mafia.
Because like part of the recipe to success right now is like everybody has their own sound, but a lot of people are trying to go viral. You know what I'm saying?
It's not viral because that's just temporary success. You want to be longevity. Like you want to make some YBN per day, like some classical hits, bro. So people want to hear, Like honestly, all this innovation and stuff is good, but when you're correlating sounds that were hits before and innovating them, like you're matching that classical vintage hit platinum record, like Drake's good at that.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Drake's super good at that.
Yeah, and then he's good at curating artists who do that well. I was just listening to some of G Jordan on the way over here. I mean, they snap. They're kind of like a mixture of 80s and modern day synths that just resemble a lot of retro sound. You know, I'm a real big fan of G Jordan.
But like, what's like the main sound you see people trying to go for?
I think the sound people are trying to go for.
The audience are trying to like, you know, like just like they want that, you know.
Yeah, I think ultimately we're living in a day and age of an evolving sound where technology's so good and people are so competitive, and we're just getting to a point where if it doesn't sound like so crispy in your ear, if it doesn't sound like you're in a movie, then people don't want to hear it.
Exactly.
You know,
everyone wants to hear the highest quality because that's what they're getting all the time.
Exactly. This isn't. I mean, 80s music's good, but back in the day they weren't using the equipment they have now.
Oh, that's facts.
Yeah, they just have access to new stuff nowadays. It's taking music to new heights. I've listened to songs that have just taken me to a whole other place entirely. And sometimes you have your music that really is popping right now, which is just like the party music, just get lit type of shit. And then you have the music that, you know, really gets you in your feels. And I think everybody deep down inside likes those. They like both. They like both.
No, they do for sure. I mean, people don't always want to feel sad. People want to be raging sometimes. People want to like, you know, gym music, for example. That's what people sometimes hear EDM. But like hip hop could substitute that, which it is at this current moment. Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people hear in the gym now.
For
sure. You don't want to hear a sad song in the gym. Like what? You want to feel sad in the gym? Now you want to like feel pumped. Like you about to like, you know, NBA Youngboy, for example. Like you about to like, you know, like do something. Like
where do you think he's at in terms of like top rappers right now in the industry?
Nah, he just made a song with Juice WRLD.
Yeah, he snaps, bro. Juice WRLD, and bro, Juice WRLD's another one.
To be savage.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure.
I think Nick Mira produced that. That shit was fire.
Those are more like trap type of vibes. No, I think Juice WRLD tries to incorporate, like, you know, because when he merges with someone like Juice WRLD, he's going for vocals. Because Juice WRLD, he just be hitting notes, and he already has that fan base the catchy.
Yeah, they like that. Melodic. Like honestly, it was melodic trap because you have like him like saying his crazy ass verse, and then you have Juice WRLD singing melodies.
Juice WRLD comes through 100% of the time, man.
All the time.
Trying to make awesome pieces that really touch hearts and get people. It's both. It's at the end of the day, if you're trying to touch hearts, you're trying to make people have a good time. It's all music. It's all expression. It's all soul. And you got to put your soul into it.
You got to put your soul into it. It's pure passion.
Got to find your style.
You have to find your style. I mean, honestly, like I feel a lot of people are sometimes even scared to find their own style, but they have to know that, you know, you probably have to go through the mimicking and this and that until you're like, okay, I gotta find my style now. Like I gotta find something that can innovate what's going on right now in this market.
Right? You want to take a sound that you like and you're inspired by a certain type of style. You can take that and then put your soul into that and create something that you can call yours.
It's Youknow Gaska. Thank you for watching the Youknow podcast. Please subscribe below. We will have more content on the way. Stay tuned.